Across the country, the grand jury investigating former President Donald Trump did not meet today as expected. No reason was given for the change, but the Manhattan DA's office reportedly told the grand jury to be on standby for tomorrow. The investigation is seeing if the former president broke any 2016 campaign laws. Trump, who's running for president again, has denied any wrongdoing. And here at WNCT, we're digging deeper into what could be the first time a former U.S. president is facing prosecution. 9 on your side's Caitlin Richards spoke with a political science professor. And Caitlin, what would an indictment exactly mean?
Angie, simply put, an indictment means a prosecutor could charge somebody with a crime. In order to be indicted, the grand jury rules if the crime is worth prosecuting. This may sound pretty simple, but for a former president or political leader, it's more complex.
The truth is, prosecutors always have discretion on when and whether to bring charges for any particular crime or alleged crime. And sometimes that can be a partly political decision. It can reflect who the prosecutor is. It can reflect the political climate of the time. It can reflect the nature of the crimes.
Former President Trump is facing charges for allegations on hush money he paid to Stormy Daniels around the time of the 2016 election. NC State professor Stephen Green says when it comes to charging a world leader, past or present,
it is a big deal to charge a former president with crimes, a former leader of any country, because that is certainly something that you want to do with the utmost care and caution. You do not want to politicize our criminal justice system and use it for payback against your political opponents.
And with plans for the grand jury involved in the case to meet again, experts tell me this normally consists of 23 people, and at least 16 people have to hear the evidence and be present to make a decision that's not so easy to make.
The closest analog we have is John Edwards, who was, partially acquitted, but there was a hung jury and the prosecution decided not to pursue it further. So, we have a situation where, well, the closest case is the person was not even convicted of anything. Is this the type of charge you want to make, the case you want to bring?
Professor Green tells me even if Trump is indicted, he could continue his 2024 presidential campaign. The only ones determining if he makes it back to the White House would be those voting. In studio, Caitlin Richards, 9 on your side.